So welcome. Today is Friday, which means it is our weekly Q&A day. I'm still trying to get sorted out here. Hello, Miss Maria. How are you? I do want to show everyone where they can join wherever they're watching. So let me share my screen here. Zoom cooperates with me. You know, sometimes it's like Zoom freezes and then I can't like access my little buttons. Hang on just a second. Okay, let's try this. Sorry. Okay, let me share my screen here. Actually, it's still being weird. All right, here we go. All righty, so let me get this. Sorry, guys. Maria's like, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. So if you are a member, you just want to click the link in the description of the video wherever you're watching, and you will go to this link here and you can log in if you are a My Vision Agency member, or if you are a HighLevel affiliate, you can log in there and get access. Okay, you also can go into your resource area and you can go here where it says events calendar, and you will see just click on the day, which is this day here, and then you can click here to get access as well. Okay, let me stop sharing here and make sure everyone has. Hello. How is everyone today?
Good.
Unbelievable.
Very well.
Awesome.
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I am awesome as well.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to go ahead and record because it looks like I'm not doing that. All right. So did you guys see my interview with Sean yesterday?
It was really good.
Super exciting. What do you think is the best feature that Sean talked about?
I think Sean is the best feature. He's pretty cool.
I agree. He's such a cool guy, and he's the same way like off camera as he, so yeah, so that's really cool. I'm super excited about the AI option. I think that's going to be great. The idea of getting in there to create your social media posts and then just instead of writing it all out, just having the AI write it just right inside of the social media planner. That's like mind-boggling to me. Or writing emails and it's right inside the email editor. You just click the button and have AI write it for you. That's insane. So that stuff is coming. But I do have a gift for you guys here. So while if anyone else wants to join us, I will show you something super cool. So I've shown you before the social media planner and how you can upload a CSV file. So what's really cool is, you can download the sample here and it shows you like, basically what you need to do, how you need to lay out all of your images, and you can actually use the storage system inside of your gallery, right? So you have the template here, and all you have to do is, for example, if you wanted to have the specific times that you wanted to schedule, just make sure that when you're doing this type of a CSV file that you use the exact same format. But here you would just write the text that you want to go with the post, and then you can add the link or the image URL. When I first started familiarizing myself with this whole process, I had a hard time trying to find like a source where you could upload the image and then use that link for CSV files, because lots of social media planners have this option. But you can actually use you can use the gallery inside of your HighLevel account. Okay, so let me stop sharing here, and I'm going to go into a demo account. I'm going to show you what I mean. So, inside of your resource area, let me share here. there is, you guys have lots of social media templates. So let me go back here and I'll show you. So you have all of your social media templates, right? And I'm actually going to give you some new ones. You can choose, whatever category you're looking for. I actually have 100 celebrity quotes. And these are really easy to edit on Canva. So you can just literally go there and then choose the color. And then down here, it'll say, change all. And this will allow you to change all of the, for example, this orange color or this turquoise color, we would change it all to orange. So if I click that, it's going to change all of that, but I don't want to because I'm going to give you guys this template here. So what you can do is you can actually customize these. So I'm going to share this with you. You can customize these with your own brand and your own logos and website links and all of that. And then you can share that on social media. But I one-upped that because I also went ahead and created the CSV file for you. So I'm going to share that with you here. So let me stop sharing. All right, so now you guys have those links. Now I'm going to show you what to do with it. So if you want to, customize those graphics, okay, on Canva, you just download them, okay, and then you can actually go into Sites and go to your media gallery, open this up, and then you can upload all of those images like I did here, okay? So when you have that template for your CSV folder and you want to paste the image URL, which is this field here, okay, so it's an image URL, so you'll just have the date and time, and then you'll have whatever content you want to be posted. So if I was going to do this one, I would click here and then paste my image URL. So to get the image URL, you just right click and click here. Okay, so that's all you have to do to create that file. So with the CSV folder or file that I gave you, if you download that, you will see that when we open this up, that all of those image files are already there. So to edit this, all you need to do is, if you wanted to add content here, you could do that. If you wanted to add the days and times, you could do that here, or you could just simply upload into your, let me go back here. You just upload into your social media planner. Now let me stop sharing. And I want to go back to my actual account because I have accounts created or connected. Okay, so when we go back in here now, you go to the social media planner and then you go to upload, and then you can actually choose the CSV folder. So let me look now for the folder. It was shared. Okay, so we have now this folder, or it's the CSV. And now you can upload that, click next. And then now you want to select what social media channels you want to add that to. So I'll just go ahead and click select all and then process CSV. And then now it's actually added all of those posts, these posts here. So if you refresh, it's going to say in progress, and then it's going to say select socials. And let's actually refresh. I'll walk you through this because it's going to say to schedule. You're going to love this. This is so awesome. Go to CSV and then review and schedule. And then here you can actually go inside of each post, or actually you could import that, and then you could go inside each post and then edit the content, the first reply, and all of those things. I don't want to, and actually let's go ahead. We'll just import it. It says all of the posts will be added and it can't be undone. So let's just do it. So now it's saying importing. So usually if you refresh, it'll be done. Okay, so now it's complete. And now if we go to, actually, I think it just went ahead and scheduled. Yeah, so now if we go to open planner, I may have just scheduled all those on one day because I didn't add the days and time. So I will figure out whatever I did there, but that's basically the gist of that. If you did want to add the days and time, just make sure you do that on the CSV, or after you've imported that, you can actually go in and edit things to for that. So
Bridget,
super, super cool. And that's literally like, as soon as you do that, that's like 100 posts added to your planner for the next however
so
long.
one question about that media fire, when I just clicked on it and opened it, it was like 2 columns. Is that how it's supposed to look? It wasn't like, for me, it opened up like, it
So it's,
downloaded it, and then I
yeah,
click it.
when you click that folder, it's like an instant download. So it'll
Yeah,
just, that's what it's going to prompt you to do, to download, and then you'll add it however you have your computer set to
okay.
what happens when you download. For me, when I click it, a window pops up and it says basically, where do you want to save the file? And then I just give it a name, I choose the folder, and then it's going to save there.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes you can set your computer where it automatically goes into wherever, but
Yeah, no, mine's not set. I have to figure that out. I'm gonna work on that. But that's
you can
pretty cool.
also search your folders, search for 100 celebrity quotes. That's what the folder is called. So that may help you find it as well.
Okay, that's cool. And I just wanted to add real quick, when you talked about AI, just remember something I saw this morning that might interest everyone. It's an AI lawyer, the first AI lawyer. And you could put the earbud in your ear, you can have it listen in court and tell you what to say as a lawyer. It's called Do Not Pay.
Oh
And
my God.
yes, and you pay like $36 every 3 months, and it's an actual AI lawyer. I
Wow.
couldn't believe it when I saw it today. I was like, wow,
And
we're moving in a creepy direction.
yeah, I wonder how, like, that's really interesting, because I wonder how they can guarantee that, the correct law, because AI is definitely not flawless. So how are they guaranteeing that, like, the correct advice is being given?
I don't know, but it says it has like every case ever in its program, and it knows what to do. It's listening, and it's telling you what to say in your ear, how to handle it. Yeah.
I would hope if you were being charged with murder, you'd go ahead and get a
Oh
real
no,
lawyer.
I don't think it does murder things. I think it's got a list of what it can do so far.
Maybe
So
traffic court or something.
yeah.
You could do.
And some kid invented it because it had to do something with tickets. I heard that halfway, but someone in college invented it. And he said it's because he wanted to get out of paying tickets or something. So
Wow,
yeah.
that's
So,
really interesting.
yeah.
I have a really good friend who's a lawyer, so I may need to threaten her that her law degree is now useless.
And exactly what the news was saying when they reported on this, that now who needs lawyers?
Seems like you could at least compare what they say with the lawyer, with the AI,
Exactly.
compare the different advice, see how accurate that might be.
Oh yeah, because then you would have like a whole team instead
Yeah.
of just this one, or especially like if you had to have like a court appointed attorney, it could kind of be
Yeah.
like the backup check, like just
Yeah.
want to make
Well,
sure.
if someone signs up, let me know.
Yeah,
I don't need one right now, but
yeah, that's interesting.
yeah, do not pay. That's the whole name. It doesn't even
Yeah.
sound like it's not even on brand. Is it on point? It's like, do not pay. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Anybody else have any cool stuff that you learned this week you want to share?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
We talked about this before, but since we're on live, we could show me.
Mhm.
We talked about connecting domains. I know how to connect them now and that, but you showed this week in one of your trainings all the different domains. And I'm still a little confused because I have a main domain at Namecheap, and then I'm doing my subdomains on HighLevel. Now you mentioned, you said, yeah, you can keep your main domain where it is and just do the subdomains. But how does, and this is a simple question, but how does HighLevel know where I'm categorizing each domain? Like you had all of the ones you showed us, that long list. I'm a
Yeah.
little confused there.
So what you want to do is you want to create the domain inside of Namecheap or Bluehost or wherever it's at, right? You have to add it, basically the records, right? So let me, I'm actually logging into my demo account here, and then I will, I'll show you, because you know how I feel about that. I'd rather show you than tell you. Okay, so if I want to, so tell me a scenario that you're struggling with specifically, because I want to make sure that I'm showing you exactly
Okay.
what you need to know so that you can get
Okay.
it going.
I'm trying to create an area where I share white label stuff to people, but I want to have, I know I'm trying to understand, I need a membership site, and I have where I can share and that information, but then I've created a course site too. So I'm not sure, am I sharing in the membership site, in the course site? When I share something, do they have to then use a password to get in? And how do I do that? Is that, you see, I'm all over the place.
Okay, so the website, you have two different things. Okay, so you have the website domain, and that's going to be what you're going to add to the domains section in the settings. Okay, and then you have the membership domain. All right, so the way that the membership area is set up, we go to sites, and we go to members, and then go to settings. What we're doing is we're actually creating a membership site, okay, which is what I have here. All right, so this, no matter if it is a My Vision Agency member, or maybe they just signed up for something else, they are going to get access to the link that is training.myvisionagency.com. Okay, so they could have this, but they could not have this, right? So that is all going to be determined by the offer that we create. So that is going to be your membership area URL. Okay, so we're just going to go into, actually, it's going to be custom domains, and here's where you're going to create that. Okay, so if you want it to be like mine, where it's like training.mariasabreco.com, then what you want to do is you want to create the domain here. So you want to put training dot, and then of course you would put your own, but I'll just put my vision crm.com. Okay, so if I wanted it to do this, then I would need to type that in there, right? And then it's going to tell me exactly what to put. So this would be a CNAME, because we're not using the root domain, right? If we wanted this to be myvisioncrm.com, and that's where everyone's going to go to log into the membership area, then I want to use a record. Okay, and I'm going to use this. But if I'm using a CNAME, which is the subdomain, then I want to use this. Okay, so I want to go to my domain here, and I'm going to go to the one that I was working on. So I'm going to go all the way down here and manage, and then I'm going to add a CNAME. Okay, so when I add, I go to DNS, and then I go to CNAME, and then I'm going to add training, and then I'm going to point it here, and then I'm going to add my TTL time. Okay, so then I would just click save. All right, now once you've created it there, and this can be the membership area, this can be another subdomain for like another funnel or whatever. A CNAME is a CNAME. Okay, so here for the membership area, you can see the only difference between creating a subdomain for the membership area and creating it for a regular funnel is simply where you're pointing it. Okay, so for the membership area, it's going to be pointing here. And then for the funnels, it'll tell you to point it here. Okay, so if I click save now, and I go back here and I click save on here, now that's where the two systems are talking to each other, and it's saying like, oh, okay, we understand now what you're saying. You want Bluehost to point this subdomain that we just created to this membership area, and then that's where the connection takes place. Okay, so if I go now and maybe I want another subdomain because I want to connect it to a funnel, I'm going to go to add a new domain. I'm going to do the same thing here. So if I really, instead of the membership area, maybe I call that training, right? Maybe I want this to be cool stuff myvisioncrm.com. You can see it tells me exactly what to do here, right? So I don't want it to be an A record, because that would be my Vision CRM. So if I'm going to create a C name record, which is the subdomain, then I am going to point this here. Okay, so if I copy this and I go back to Bluehost now, instead of training, it's going to be whatever. What did I just say it was? It's going to be cool stuff. So this will be cool stuff. And we're going to change where we point it to this. Okay, so same process, click save. All right, now once you've done that, we still need to tell HighLevel that we want this to go here, right? So you would click add, and you may have to click add a few times, and then when you after it recognizes it, right, because sometimes it takes maybe up to an hour to send the info, but once it recognizes it, it's going to ask you what funnel do you want to connect the domain to. So like this one's already pointed here, it's going to have a screen show up like this, and it's going to say choose from all of the funnels that you have available, and then it's going to ask you what page do you want your main root domain to go to. Okay, so that is how you connect it to HighLevel and to a funnel. Did that clarify that for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
watch the video again. So,
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ray, did you have
So you can have multiple of those. I mean, cool stuff and other funnels.
Yeah,
So
you can have unlimited.
I was going to ask, is there a limit to the number of C names you introduce? But
Nope.
they all point to the flash funnels. I mean,
Yes, all of the funnel subdomains are all going to point to that flash.
okay, and they're going to be identified by their name. So when somebody goes to the root domain, they'll go to the www or whatever the root. But when somebody goes to training dot or cool stuff dot, then they'll go to the specific funnel,
Right.
specific job.
Yeah, exactly. So
Be one A record, you can't have multiple A records.
correct, because what you need to, there's really only one place a domain can go to. So if it is your A record, your main root domain, it's going to go to your main website. But like for me, like I use my vision agency for everything. So if I'm creating like a standalone offer, it's going to be a subdomain. If I'm creating a page inside of my website, the one that goes to myvisionagency.com, then it's going to be like myvisionagency.com/HighLevel. Does that make sense? So to answer your question, Maria, about how do you give access, I want to make sure that I clarify that too. How do you give access? So let's go back here to the demo. So if we go now, we're in the membership area. Okay, now we have all of these products. All of these products, we can decide now what to do with them, right? So the way that we decide is by creating an offer. So we go to the offers here, and if I look at the training offer, you'll see what I'm saying here is any person that I grant access or this offer to, they're going to get access to the training, the Shopify Success, and start a consulting business. Okay, but you'll see that's not all we have here. We have a lot more that we could give them credit for or give them access to. But inside this offer, the people that we give this offer to, they're only going to get these 3 products. Okay, so now how do we give access? Okay, now there are several ways. All right, you can actually just get the link here, and then you can give them access. You can even, if you have your price here or whatever. But the best way is to actually create a website. Okay, so let's just say this one here. just check this out. And this can be any website. Okay. So we have this website here, and let's say that this is our website and we want to give them access to this course. But of course we want to, make it salesy. Like we want to, put all the bells and whistles on here and explain everything it is to get them to opt in. Right. So then the only thing that we need to worry about really is just the form. Right. So let's say on this website, we're going to add our form to a button. Okay, so we have this here. Let's click here, and then you'll see we'll drag a form here. Now we want to choose the form that we want to start the process. Okay, so let's say the course funnel training, that's the form that we want. When they fill this out, they're going to get access to our free course. Okay, or it could be a checkout page, and then once they check out, you get access to. Okay, so let's say it's a free course. We just want to give them access as soon as they fill this out, right? Now we can choose the action from the builder here, right? The action from the form builder. We can choose inside when we're creating the form, or we can send it to a website URL or the next step in our funnel. Usually it's going to be the next step, which is like a thank you page or something like that. Okay, so now we have that form. What we want to do now is we need to tell the system, okay, on this website, when someone fills out this form and then they're going to go to the thank you page, there has to be something happening in between that so that we're actually granting access now according to that form. Okay, so we're going to build that in the automations, and let's just start from scratch here, and we're going to say the trigger for this automation is going to be the form, right? So form submitted, and we're going to choose the specific form that when they, that's on our website. So let's just say it's this one. And now we want to grant access to the offer. And if you go down here, you'll see membership offer, and we want to select. And if we wanted to give them that training offer that had the 3 modules in it, we would just choose that. Okay. Now, as long as, excuse me, as long as we have the email toggled on, of course, you want to publish this and save. Okay. As long as we have the email toggled to send the login credentials, which is right here, that's really all we need to do. Okay. And we can do that by going to settings and going to email settings and just making sure that's turned on. You can actually customize it anywhere in your email templates and then choose here which template you want to use. But the default, just getting started, the default works fine. And just toggle this on. And what this does is it eliminates that step in your workflow where you have to send the login credentials. Right now, the way that this is set up, they go to that website, they fill out that form, it's going to trigger that automation, and then that's going to grant access to the offer. And since we already have the email set here to go out, they're going to get the email to give them access to the membership area, which will have the link that we created here. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a process. I got
It definitely is. Yeah, but if you think, and the easiest way to do these types of automations is simply testing. Because you're going to know right away when you test that funnel if you never got login credentials, and it's going to make you think, okay, well, I didn't get login credentials. Now let's troubleshoot that step. How do I get that? I'm going to go to the support docs. I'm going to reach out for help or whatever. That's what you do. You just test, and then you find a problem, and then you find the solution. Don't do what a lot of people do and go down a rabbit hole where you are just now you're like the expert of watching videos, and you're going to spend a week watching every video about membership areas. Just test it, do everything that you know to do, and then test it, and then start troubleshooting. That's the fastest way to get a funnel going. Anybody else have questions?
Hey, Bridget, I do have a question.
Hey, Cortez, your mic is like crinkly or crackly or
Darth Vader.
that better?
no, but go ahead. I can still understand you, but it's
What's going on?
you're good.
But my question is about Tell Messenger Pro, I just heard back from Cloud. I sent them the API like from the other training. But when I go to sites, I don't see the version of the funnels that you reference in the training on Cloud with the automations to give the free and then upgrade to the. So can you send those to me, or can you point me to where they are?
That is in your, let me show you here. It is in your training here. In the module that says Get Started Affiliate. If you go to set up your account, the funnel is right here. Or the snapshot rather. Now, if you loaded the snapshot, you know, maybe a month ago, we definitely have added things to it. So you want to just go ahead and reload it again. So like if I was going to, let me copy this. I actually have my demo account. So if I wanted to load this snapshot again, actually, let me see if I can do this. I would want to go here inside of my account and then load snapshot. And then you will have a section here that'll say like imported snapshot. And then you just want to select it. So like if I was going to choose this one, I would go to proceed. And then I don't really like, if you already have some things and you don't want all things, you can just go through here and say like maybe I just wanted this website. I would just select this. You could do skip all and then select that and then proceed. And then it will actually add just that one funnel to your account.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, because I had the snapshot is here. I mean, I don't want. I know there's a way to refresh this, but I don't want another 95 website templates in the system. I'm already confused.
Yeah. Yeah, which is really cool.
I'll refresh.
Yeah. And then if you have any issues, definitely reach out. And you guys, when you do contact CloudKey to get your API and all of that set up, if you tell them that you are my partner, they'll actually do it for free. But if you don't tell them, then they charge for that. So that's one of the benefits that you guys get. So definitely when you do reach out with your API, let them in.
So I just saw this today and they said, you're all set, good to go. Please touch base with Bridget, make sure your workflow is set up correctly. And I'm guessing once I load that snapshot, I'm good to go. And I know everything else from there. When I saw your video, it said click sites, and then these are the sites that you have. I'm like, I don't have those sites. So I'll just upload the snapshot again. And
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So another question about Tably. So I have the workflow that you gave us to automatically create the sub account.
Mhm.
If I clone that website, I'll clone that flow and connect it to another workflow inside a HighLevel. Will it create two sub accounts? Can I use two different workflows for two different sub account creation is what I'm trying to do. So I have people creating accounts when they join my membership, but I also want people creating a sub account when they purchase my lead gen, and those are two different brands.
Yeah, you can. You would just need different workflows. So like have one workflow for one, the other for the other, and then you'll just add the webhook. You'll have different webhooks that you'll add, you know, in each of the workflows. And that will,
I thought that's how it should work. I tried it, and it seemed like everybody who created a sub account, I was getting two accounts in the system, and I was like, I did something wrong. So yeah, I wanted to figure that piece out.
Yeah. And I actually am this whole month here because I created a free trial of the SaaS plan. I'm going to show you guys here in the next few weeks, literally everything that you need to know about your HighLevel agency, from like suspending accounts and the workflows and all of those things that are like, you just really, and you know, when I did the onboarding training and things like that last year, there are so many, not only cool new features, but so many like things that I have like found that just work better together. For example, Stripe. When you use Stripe, I could never figure out how to get the email, like when someone's payment fails or they cancel their account, how to get the email to get in the workflow. There's actually just another step when you're doing your Stripe workflows that you do, like the Stripe, and then you do the lookup customer by ID, and then you can connect it to Lead Connector and then map out all the info. But there's lots of cool things like that that will just really make your life so much easier. Another thing about, Cortez, since you brought up the workflows for the tools, even that now can get updated, because in the training and in the snapshot, it's set up to where you have to go to the workflow and then choose the specific page and then the product, and then that triggers the workflow. But now HighLevel just created an update where you don't need to choose the funnel for the product. You can just have the product purchase as the trigger. So now that can even be more simplified. So you could have 25 funnels that sell ElmLink Legacy, for example, and you just need that one workflow instead of before you'd have to have like 25. Yeah. So yeah, so cool. So yeah, I am going to be, the last funnel that we need for that is the optimizer, and that's actually a heat map tool. And the reason I kind of waited on this is because I installed it in my website and I wanted to generate some real traffic in it so that I could show you guys a better training. But that one is coming as well. And then that way you guys will have all of the workflows, all of the templates, and all of the training to make sure that you are rocking and rolling in 2023. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Anything to share? Any problems?
I had a question.
Yeah.
Bridget, how did you get and you probably already covered this in other trainings, but how did you get in the membership area, get the GIF thumbnail? Like, how did you do that?
Oh, let me show you. You're going to love this. This is just, it actually is a really cool effect. And I was kind of surprised that it worked. So I was super stoked about that. But all you have to do is, let's go to Canva here. And let's say I'm going to choose this, and let's just say, well, let's look at the size of the image. So let's go to products, and we'll click here and go to details. So we need an image that is 1280 by 720. So I'm going to choose 1280 by 720 and create design. And then I'm going to choose, like, let's just say I could actually create like my own image, or I could choose like a GIF that's already created. Like, let's say this one, because that baby is way too cute and excited. So we'll choose this. And what's really cool though too is you can add text on here. You can really design like a super cool GIF. But what you want to do is download it as a GIF. So you go to download and then choose GIF and download. And then you can use those GIFs like that, because it's like basically a moving image, but it's such a small file that most places that will only allow you to use an image will allow you to use that. So then once that downloads, all you need to do is go here and upload the image. Let's see if it downloads. It's still downloading. It takes a minute. And then that's how easy it is. I could even add, like I was saying, I could add text here and then say, like, click here. So I'm sure if you really think, you could really get creative and do some cool stuff. But yeah, whenever that decides to download, I think I'm live. Just upload it here, and that's all you do, and then you just have a moving image. Super cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Gotta love Canva. People ask me all the time, what tool are you using for your intro videos? What tool do you use for your presentations? What tool do you use for social media? It's like Canva, Canva, Canva. It's all Canva. It's like I use Canva, Camtasia, and HighLevel. Those are basically, and Restream. Those are all the tools I use. Yeah. Anybody else have questions? No? Okay, we got a lot of people here, so I think. Oh, and you know what? Philip, this just downloaded, so let me just show you. I'll just show you the whole thing from completion. So here we go. I'm just going to upload that. Actually, let me get it to where it recognizes the file and upload. And that's it. And then we'll just save. And then if we go now and we look at all of the our gallery, we have our GIF there. Super cool.
Very cool. Thank you again.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so I am going to add everyone's name to
I shared something in the group.
Yeah,
If anybody is interested.
sure.
It's like an AI. It creates like a presentation for you automatically. You just put in some words, say, create a presentation for blah, 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 and it'll create a presentation for you. It's free. You sign up.
It is really hard to hear you, but I think I heard what you were saying is you shared something in the group. Is that the time is?
No, it's
Oh, that's
AI.
better.
An AI
Oh.
is AI that creates presentations. So what you do is just type in create a presentation of blah blah blah, and it'll create a presentation with the images and all that. It's free.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, go if you guys want to check that out, I'll share my screen here. I just pulled this up here. If you want to check that out, it looks like if you use this link, you get $50 credit. So definitely check out his link and test
Well,
it
it's
out.
actually it doesn't, you don't pay anything. It's just credits. You get
Oh.
credits for referring people, and it uses credits when it creates presentations for you.
That's cool. It's cool. I will definitely check it out. We have Terry and Maria and Ray, and we have Janelle. And we have Ricky, and we have Philip. Those of you that came in late, did you get the CSV file? Because I know that you can't, I wish Zoom would change that where you could like access the whole chat from the whole thing. Okay, so we have Terry, Maria, Ray, Janelle, Ricky, Philip, Jenna. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here we go. Ricky's the winner. It wasn't Maria.
There you go.
So Ricky, do you want a 30-minute private consultation, or do you want 2 reseller licenses?
I already have 30 minutes, which I haven't used yet, so I'll take the reseller license.
All righty, I'm going to make a note of that. Cool. I will get those added when we're done here. And Jenna says that you did not get the link, so let me go ahead and copy that. And there's that. And here's the media file. There you go. Hopefully that's it. Okay, does anyone need anything else? Like I said, we are doing the like agency training. So definitely, if you guys are struggling with something, or maybe, you know, those of you who have like already established your agencies and all that, if you constantly have a question or something like that, definitely let me know, because I want to make sure that I am adding that into the training, because I know like it's been more than a year since I set up my account, and even doing the training now, there are new things, new ways of doing things. So I definitely appreciate your feedback, because I want to make sure that I can answer all of those questions. So thank you all so much for joining me. Ricky, I will get those added to your account. I hope you have an excellent weekend, and I will see you all Monday, same time, same place. Yeah, Ray, you had a question?
No, I said, I was meaning you too. You have a good weekend.
All right, thank you so much. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.
Bye. Thank